If they had a Mount Rushmore for tenor saxophonists, he'd be number one. He was one of the earliest soloists to base his improvisation on knowledge of harmony, chords tied to correct scales. He was idolized by the generation after him, especially Sonny Rollin. Who was Coleman Hawkins? Join us on Big O Bebop. He was born Coleman Randolph Hawkins on November 21st, 1904 in St. Joseph, Missouri. His family was musically inclined. Coleman showed an early interest, learning several instruments before settling on the tenor saxophone. In his youth, he played piano and cello and started playing saxophone at the age of 9. By the age of 14, he was playing around eastern Kansas. He attended high school in Chicago, then in Topeka, Kansas at Topeka High School. He later stated that he studied harmony and composition for 2 years at Washburn College in Topeka while still attending high school. In the 1920s, Hawkins joined the bustling jazz scene in Chicago, becoming a key figure in the development of the swing style. Hawkins' first significant gig was Mamie Smith's Jazz Hounds in 1921. Hawkins joined Fletcher Henderson's orchestra, one of the leading bands at the time, becoming the first prominent jazz tenor saxophonist, where he remained until 1934. Hawkins was a trailblazer in the realm of jazz improvisation. His powerful and expressive playing style, along with knowledge of harmony, helped him establish the tenor saxophone as a solo instrument in jazz, breaking away from its previous role in ensembles. In 1934, Hawkins embarked on a European tour, becoming one of the first American jazz musicians to do so. His performances in Europe left a lasting impact on the development of jazz on the continent. Hawkins continued to be a central figure in the swing era, collaborating with various artists and recording prolifically. His recording of Body and Soul in 1939 is considered a landmark in jazz history and showcases his innovative approach to improvisation. Hawkins always had a keen ear for new talent and styles. He was the leader on what is generally considered to have been the first ever bebop recording session. Hawkins divided his time between New York and Europe, making numerous freelance recordings. In the 1950s, Hawkins performed with musicians such as Red Allen and Roy Eldridge. Hawkins continued to perform and record throughout his career, adapting to various musical styles. He played with some of the greatest names in jazz, including Duke Ellington, Benny Goodman, and Thelonious Monk, and of course Charlie Parker. In the 1960s, Hawkins appeared regularly at the Village Vanguard in Manhattan. Hawkins recorded in 1963 alongside Sonny Rollins for their collaborative album, Sonny Meets Hawk. His last recording was in 1967. Hawkins died of liver disease on May 19, 1969 in Manhattan. Coleman Hawkins' impact on the development of jazz, particularly in the role of the tenor saxophone, cannot be overstated. He is widely regarded as one of the most influential, innovative tenor saxophonists in the history of jazz. His influence can be heard in the playing of numerous saxophonists who followed him. He left a lasting legacy as a pioneering soloist and is celebrated by jazz enthusiasts worldwide. Who was Coleman Hawkins? One of the all-time greats.